Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you may be. Welcome back to my channel, my lovelies. If you've never been here before, thank you so much for clicking on my video. I am so happy you found me. I do so hope that you will like and subscribe before you leave. Become part of the mama family. Mama's got your back, at least where makeup's concerned, and definitely when that makeup is cheap. Y'all, today is New Makeup Monday, and we have a Dollar Tree haul, and let me tell you, it is a good one. I am so freaking stoked. Before we get started, a very special, very warm welcome to any of those that are new to my channel. I am so incredibly happy that you are here. If you enjoy the content, I do so hope that you will mash that thumbs up button. I hope that you will subscribe if you have not already. And I hope that you will ring my bell, turn on your notifications, so that way, next time I upload a video, you can come right back here and we can hang out together again. Also, my makeup is done already. Super simple. Nothing super complicated, but I was feeling a little bit festive today, trying to get myself in the spirit of Christmas. Trying to make some Christmas magic. Y'all, I'm just not feeling it this year for some reason. It's been a little bit rough. But I did make sure to film a TikTok on today's look if you are interested. I'll make sure to have the tags for that, as well as all of my other socials, Facebook, Instagram, all that good stuff listed in the description box below, along with a list of everything that we're going to talk about in today's video. Guys, if you are not following me on all my other socials, you definitely should go do that. I post fun content literally every single day. And if you're following me everywhere, you don't have to worry about missing a single moment of it. With all of that out of the way, let's go ahead and jump in to the new makeup goodness. I want to start with the stuff that I actually have on my face today. Y'all, when I tell you I was so freaking impressed with just about everything that I picked up, I am so serious. Dollar Tree makeup is coming. Like, there is such fantastic, it's like hunting for treasure, like hidden treasures. You just gotta dig through the aisles, and I am telling you, there is such good stuff. First and foremost, we have this, and a lot of it is from LA Colors. You guys already know how I feel about LA Colors. I think they are an incredibly underestimated brand. I think they're underhyped, and everything's $1.25, y'all. Like, you cannot beat the price point for the quality on a lot of these products. I mean, you are getting smaller amounts of products, but honestly, when's the last time you panned a full bronzer or a full lip gloss, or you know what I mean? Like, I would rather pay less money for less product and be able to use it all before it just turns to dust. First and foremost, we have a bronzer. Now, I did use this on my face today. This is the new and improved Instantly Radiant Matte Bronzer. This is in the shade Bronzed Beauty. Again, everything in this video is $1.25. You get a teeny tiny little amount of product in here. There is not a ton, but when I tell you, this stuff was so good. I have it all over my face today. Y'all, it is so pretty. Packaging, I actually really like. Solid plastic kind of packaging. Very drugstore packaging, but super slim. This would be perfect for travel. If, like, you were going somewhere, like on vacation, whatever, going to see the folks for Christmas, this is so perfect. It's literally going to take no space in your bag. Very lightweight. This color is so pretty. It is so pigmented and so soft and so smooth. There's the color. I think the color is beautiful for my skin tone. It is, oh, look how pretty it blends out. Now, sometimes with less expensive bronzers, you run the risk of them being just a little bit orange. Sometimes they even pull very yellow for some reason. It can be very off-putting. But this tone is so pretty. It blends out and shears out beautifully and effortlessly. I used my big kind of angled brush to apply it, and it looked so pretty. I have it literally all over my face. It is stunning. Love this. $1.25, y'all. It is, how much product do you get in here? So you get 0.28 ounces of product, so 8 grams. Y'all, it's still a fantastic amount of product. This is going to last you a good long while, and for $1.25, I really just don't think you can beat it. This is beautiful. 10 out of 10 in my opinion. Next up, I found some contouring concealers. This is a very new thing. I have never seen this brand at the Dollar Tree before, So I was intrigued. I actually thought the packaging on these looked really nice as well. So I got 3 different tones. I got mocha, I got chocolate, and I got light beige. Now I am wearing all 3 of these colors on my face today. I really wanted to test these things out because even though it's just $1.25, I didn't want to tell you and go spend $1.25 if it's not really actually a good product. You know what I mean? So I used the darker colors to contour and bronze today. The dark chocolate, I think, is definitely, they're not contours, they're bronzers. They're more liquid bronzers than they are anything else. I think the packaging is really freaking fantastic. If you like showed me this and said this was like a $10 product, I would totally believe you in a heartbeat. They have these little kind of angled brush tip applicators, and then you kind of twist it up and the product just kind of shoots out. Very, very, I don't know, it seems a little bit elevated, especially for Dollar Tree makeup. Now this is the shade Chocolate, and it is a very, very deep brown, does have a little bit of a warmer undertone. Look at that. They apply beautifully. They're super creamy and hydrating. They're not drying at all. Like, it was a contouring, it says long wear contouring concealer. So I was worried it was going to be a little bit too matte, going to be a little bit heavy, but y'all, I was so incredibly impressed. So this is the shade Chocolate, and then once you blend it out, they're beautifully pigmented, but also pretty sheer as well. There we go. So I used this as my liquid bronzer today. Stunning. Really, really beautiful. It does have more of like a warmish, almost red undertone to it. You guys already know I prefer that just because I think it looks a little bit more natural on my skin tone. I am a very, very pink girl. If you do not enjoy a red-ish bronzer, probably not going to be for you, but the shade Chocolate is so pretty. And a little bit of this is going to go a very, very long way. They're actually incredibly pigmented. Like, they sheer out pretty nicely, but the pigment is there. So I used this all over to bronze my face, and it was beautiful. Blended out wonderfully with a brush, and with a sponge. It looks great either way, but I really, really enjoyed this. Next up, we have the shade Mocha, and this one I thought was going to be a little bit more of a contouring color, just because I don't know if you guys can see that, just because it looks like it has a little bit more of a neutral undertone. This one still is very, very warm. It's a little bit more neutral. So I feel like if you don't want something so red, this is definitely going to be for you. So I used the darker color first, the chocolate color first, thinking it was going to be not quite as pigmented, give me a little bit of warmth, and then I was going to go in with this color and contour. This one is much lighter than the chocolate color, so it really didn't show up very much after I used that darker shade. But I do think that if you don't like something quite as bold as the chocolate shade, this mocha color is perfect, especially for a lighter skin tone. It's nowhere near as warm. It's nowhere near as red. There definitely is that kind of cooler, a little bit more neutral undertone to it. It's definitely going to bring some warmth to the skin, but it's not going to be quite as intense. So this color is really, really beautiful. If I had to pick between the two, I would say that the mocha color is probably better for my skin tone, just for an everyday basis. If I'm really trying to like snatch my face out and really like cut everything in, the darker shade is really nice. The chocolate shade is nice. But for an everyday kind of just going to the grocery store kind of look, this will probably be the one that I reach for. But I think both tones are really, really pretty. And then last but not least, we have the shade Light Beige. And this one was going to be, I thought, a perfect kind of concealer shade for me. This one, yeah, it's nice. The lighter shade is definitely not quite, there it is. It's almost a perfect skin tone match for me, which I love. Because it's almost a perfect skin tone match, it didn't brighten up my under eye as much as I would have preferred, so I did end up having to go in with something else. But if I wanted to use this just to spot conceal, or if I was just doing a very light, no makeup kind of something or other, and I just wanted to dot this under my eye just to kind of lighten up my under eye circles, things like that, this would be perfect. And again, they dry down completely, but they're not overly drying. Yeah, it's got a nice amount of coverage. I would say it is fairly sheer, but I would say it's got like a light medium kind of coverage. Not going to give you like a full glam, But for an everyday kind of thing, these are so freaking perfect. I love the packaging. I love that all you gotta do, I want to show you. All you gotta do is just click it up, and then it comes out at the head of the brush tip applicator. And y'all, it feels so creamy and like easy to, oh, they're so nice. So nice. I can say this is the first concealer. These are the first concealers I have ever purchased from Dollar Tree. When it comes to liquid complexion products, I usually just kind of stay away from them because oftentimes they don't have the right shades or colors for me. Just the tones are off, things like that. But I am so happy I picked these up. These are going right into my everyday makeup drawer because I like them that much. I love, even for travel, these are so nice. They're so teeny tiny. Just kind of stick them in your makeup bag. These are so fantastic. Now, again, the shade range is extremely limited. I got all of the colors that they had. So the only colors they had available, at least at my Dollar Tree, were the chocolate mocha and light beige. But if you're anywhere near my skin tone, maybe even a little bit deeper, I mean, you're set. I just think they're so freaking fantastic. I am very, very happy about these. And again, it's from a new brand called CANDU MOYO. CANDU MOYO. Either way, these are freaking stellar. Now, LA Colors came out with some new liquid face products. Ooh, some new liquid cheek products. You guys know one of my very favorite blushes, liquid blushes of all time, is the LA Colors Cream Gel Blushes. Unfortunately, you know, this is one of the things that sucks the most about Dollar Tree makeup, is because it's not permanent, right? So you go one time and there might be something that you pick up and you absolutely fall in love with. Like, it becomes an instant holy grail, something you use every single day to do your makeup. You go back the next time to get a restock of it and it's freaking vanished. It's vanished into thin air and you can't find it anywhere. It's the only thing that really just bites the big one about Dollar Tree makeup. But sometimes you get really lucky and they'll release something that's even better than the product you loved before. They came out with these new LA Colors 2 Cheeky Liquid Cheek products. There are blushes, bronzers, and highlights. Y'all, I picked up all of them and they're so good. I have all of these on my face today as well. This is let's start off with the bronzer because it really impressed me. So this is the LA Colors 2 Cheeky Liquid Bronzer. This is in the shade Bronzed Babe. And it basically, I mean, the packaging is nothing spectacular. I mean, it just kind of is what it is. It's $1.25. However, it's not the worst packaging I've seen. By far. I mean, it's on par with some of the stuff you're going to pick up at Walmart, places like that. So this is what the packaging looks like. I actually think it's kind of cute. I like the purple cap. I like that it's got the holographic writing on there. I mean, it's cute. This is the shade, again, Bronzed Babe. And y'all, when I tell you, this shocked me. This shocked me at how beautifully pigmented it was. I was worried this was going to lift up my foundation. I was worried that it wasn't going to play well with other products. When I tell you, so that is the color. It does look a little bit deep. Now, there are more shades available in this product. This was the only one that was left at my local Dollar Tree. So if this is too dark for you, they do have other options. But when you blend it out, that's what it looks like. It is spectacular. And luckily enough, this color is kind of perfect for me. I wouldn't say that it's super warm, but it's not cool toned either. It's just right there in the middle. It definitely adds warmth to the face, but it's got a little bit of that neutrality to it. So it goes on and it adds warmth, but it also shapes as well, which you guys know is my absolute favorite. I love the tone. It sets down, doesn't stay sticky or tacky on the skin at all. Like, it's just a really good standard liquid cheek product. It's fabulous. Now, again, you're getting the tiniest amount of product in here. How much product do you actually get in here? You get 0.14 ounces, so 4 grams of product, but still a little bit goes a very long way. Y'all, this is going to last you probably forever. I like the doe foot applicator. It makes it really easy to pinpoint apply, especially if you want to contour your nose, places like that. This is freaking fantastic. Again, that is the shade Bronzed Babe. It is so nice. I also picked up 3 of the new liquid blushes. I am wearing the shade, Love Trap on my cheeks today. This is so pretty. So look how pretty that looks on my skin. This is just a really pretty, it looks very, very like brownie mauve in the container, but once you put it on your hand, that's how dark it looks when you put it on. But once you blend it out, it definitely gets a little bit lighter and a little bit more pinky. It still keeps that kind of mauve tone. Y'all, these are beautiful. They're very, very buildable. So you can see I blended that out and the pigmentation is still there, but it's kind of lightly pigmented. I do think the bronzer is definitely more pigmented than the blushes is, but we want that to happen anyway. We want to be able to customize our intensity, and these let us do that. Really, let me get a better swatch so you guys can actually see the color, because this is probably one of the prettiest liquid blushes I've used in a good long while. I just think this is such a perfect everyday kind of tone. So pretty. There definitely is that mauviness to it. There's a little bit of that kind of like brownie undertone. This is going to be a staple blush for everyday use, right? It's not too peach, it's not too pink, it's not too anything. It's just right there, very, very neutral, but pretty blush. I love it so much. But then we have two more options. We also have the shade Temptation, and this one looks to be just a little bit more peachy. Yeah, and they are so lightweight. They're lightweight. They last really well on the skin as well. This one is such a pretty color. So that is just a really gorgeous, very peachy, kind of like neutral kind of tone. Again, this is going to go and flatter so many different skin tones. Look how freaking pigmented it is. Like a little bit is going to go the very, very longest way for you, but it does sheer out really, really beautifully. And then last but not least, we have the shade Allure. And this one is just a straight up kind of like dusty rose pink color. I think they have a tone for absolutely everybody. Let's blend this one out. And there is the pinky tone. So you have a neutral, a peach, and a pink. Literally everything you could ever want. Guys, they're so freaking fantastic. I love these. The blushes and the liquid blushes and the liquid bronzers are 100% mama approved. Definitely have my stamp of approval. These are probably one of my favorite products in today's entire video. They're freaking stellar. I love these. You guys know how I feel about a good liquid or cream blush anyway. The only thing that could make this better is if they came out with an orange and a purple. Could you imagine? But y'all, I think they're freaking stellar. So nice. And then last but not least, they also released two new liquid highlighters. I think there is one more option in the liquid highlighters, but it was much too dark for me, so I didn't bother to pick it up. I did, however, pick up these two shades. First off, we have the shade Outshine, which is the lightest shade in the range. Same exact packaging, same purple cap and holographic writing. This shade is just a really pretty sunshiny yellow. These are subtle. Now, I'm not super impressed by these. I think a liquid highlighter is sometimes a little bit difficult to get right. I think they look really pretty, but they're so subtle. Yeah, so once you blend them out, they're just a very, very slight, kind of very lit from within reflective sheen. Now, they are very, very pretty. I think the colors are fabulous. However, I like something that's just a little bit more beaming, something that is a little bit more attention grabbing, and this just isn't that. But if you enjoy, they're so pretty. They're so smooth. There's no glitter. There's no shimmer. It is a very, very, very almost pearlescent, very lit from within kind of glow. It is stunning. It is a beautiful highlight. Again, it didn't mess with my foundation. It didn't played well with other products, things like that. It just laid on the skin really beautifully. I will say that this definitely needs to be blended out with a finger and not a sponge or a brush. I just feel like a finger application is going to give you the best chance at the most pigment. So it's just a very, very light, very subtle kind of highlight. But if you're into that kind of thing, I think these are fabulous. So there's the shade Outshine, and then I also picked up the shade Enchanted, and I think this one is really pretty as well. This one is more of a pink tone, whereas the other one was more of like a soft golden champagne tone. This one I'm assuming is more geared towards their like medium skin tones. But then you blend it out and same deal. Just a very, very light, very soft, kind of subtle sheen. They look almost wet and very glassy on the skin. I feel like these would be perfect for like a no makeup kind of day. You're just trying to add just a little bit of something extra, just a little bit of glow to the skin. These would be beautiful. Again, they're just not quite enough for me, so they're my least favorite release out of this new range. However, if you're into this kind of thing, I do think they're really pretty. Again, there's no glitter, there's no shimmer. They're just really beautiful, very, very like very smooth kind of shine. They do not enhance texture. They're really, really pretty. Just not quite enough for me. Now, in this same packaging, they also released new liquid eyeshadows. And this probably is the one that I was the most weary about, because when it comes to liquid eyeshadow, they're either really good or they're really, really bad. I have never met just kind of like an okay kind of liquid eyeshadow. When it comes to liquid eyeshadow, unfortunately, more often than not, they're just kind of awful. And really, I don't know why it is so difficult to make a good liquid eyeshadow, but apparently it is. Oftentimes they're just not pigmented enough. They're patchy. They just don't give what you want to get from them, right? I picked these up anyway though, because at $1.25, I figured if they were good, then it would be like the find of the century, right? So I did not use these yet. I do have them pre-opened, so I'm not sitting here for 20 minutes trying to pry open packaging, but we are about to experience this together. First up, we have the shade Pretty Poppin'. This one looks like a really pretty, kind of like almost like a bronze, maybe, that they look really beautiful sitting in the tube. I am so hopeful that these are going to be gorgeous. They have the same exact texture as the liquid highlights. They almost, I mean, this probably could be a liquid highlight. Yeah, they're identical. So they're shimmery, like they're glowy, but there's no glitter, there's no nothing in there. It's just a very, very soft, very subtle, smooth kind of glow. I actually think that would be a beautiful liquid highlight. Honestly, that is stunning. So that is the shade Pretty Poppin'. Then we have the shade Stardust. This one's like a deep kind of bronze tone. Like, is that bronze or brass? It's much, much deeper. Let's see what this looks like. Looks like they have a good amount of coverage as well. They are fairly subtle, but they are definitely opaque. Like, I'm not seeing my skin through that at all whatsoever. So this one looks to me like it's a little bit more sheer. Maybe let's see if we can build it up. Put one more layer on there. This one is like almost like a green, almost like a bronzy green tone. Okay, so they build really well. Like, it's not picking up on itself. Like, they build really, really nicely. Not my favorite color, but it's almost kind of like a mossy brass kind of tone. Kind of cute. Not my favorite color, but really great opacity. Nice to know that they build on each other as well. Next up, we have the shade Mystical. This one looks to me like a little bit of like a kind of like pinky copper tone. Let's see what this one looks like. Let's see, one layer. Blend it out. And I'm just kind of tapping it out with my fingertip. So that is a really pretty color. I would say that is definitely more red than it is copper or pink. It's kind of like a, I don't know, it's kind of like a red kind of copper color. Very, very pretty. Again, not my favorite tone, but the texture of these is so nice. You know what? I think this is more of like a rose gold. It looks like yeah, that's pink. That looks like a really pretty kind of like rose, deep rosy kind of like rusty pink. That is actually really pretty. I like that. I like that a lot. Y'all, can you see how opaque they are? And I'm trying to tap on them with my fingertip, seeing if they're going to patch up, and it doesn't look like they're patching up at all. That looks like a nice, even, opaque layer of pigment. I am really impressed so far. I am very, very impressed so far. Who knew? We have two more to go. Next up, we have the shade Sugar Sugar. This one is a very pale kind of like pink, like very pale, soft rose gold shade. This one I think would probably be another really, really pretty liquid highlight if you wanted to. Look at that. If you wanted to use it that way, yeah, this is a really pretty, soft, like rose gold kind of moment. This is freaking stunning. Do you see that? I would definitely use that as a highlight. That would be so freaking pretty. Oh, love it. And then last but not least, we have the shade Toasty. And this one is just a very soft, kind of like golden champagne tone. Do a little bit right there. And blend this out. Y'all, I am so surprised. These are freaking spectacular. Now, they're not like super crazy intensely pigmented. Like, they're not gonna go on your eyes and be like boom. But if you wanted something that was just a nice subtle sheen on the eye, if you were doing kind of like a little bit of an understated moment, I think these are absolute fire. These remind me very much of the hard candy ones. They remind me very much of the new Wet n Wild, liquid eyeshadows they just released. These are almost identical. However, the Wet n Wild ones I think are at least $2 or $3 more expensive. I think those ones are like $5 a piece. These are $1.25 at your local Dollar Tree, y'all. So we have what, 5 different shades here. Each and every one of these is absolutely beautiful. I would say probably my favorite one is probably that really beautiful light pink, but then I also really love this golden shade as well. This green tone's kind of warming up on me. I'm kind of like warming up to it a little bit. Either way, if you enjoy these tones and you like a really beautiful, smooth, metallic kind of finish, these are freaking stellar. They're not emphasizing the texture on the back of my hand either because they're such a smooth formula. They dry down. Let's do a rub test. Y'all, like, it ain't budging. I am so excited. These are so freaking good. I am so happy. Y'all, absolute win at the Dollar Tree today. I am freaking stoked. We still have so much more to go over, but those were the things that I was the most excited for, had the most hope for. I gotta say, out of everything, I don't think I have a least favorite. I was worried about the liquid eyeshadows, but honestly, they came through. The only thing that I'm not super, like, excited about would be the liquid highlights, but that's just because they're just not my personal preference. But all in all, I think everything's absolutely freaking spectacular. Let's go ahead and dive into the other stuff I got. You guys already know I went ham with the eyeliners and the lip products, so we'll start with those next. We'll start with the eyeliners. This one I already know I love so much. This is the LA Colors Liquid High Impact Metallic Color Liquid Metallic Eyeliner. This is in the shade Rose Gold. I freaking love these things so very much. They're absolutely wonderful. If you enjoy a good metallic liquid eyeliner, these have got you. They have a beautiful, very kind of like stiff but easy to use brush tip applicator. Let me show you guys really quickly. Like, very nice, very easy to get a precise line. They're so reflective and so pigmented. This is just a really pretty soft pink champagne tone. I love these so very much. Every time I see these available, I go and I pick up another one. These are so great for little details, like if you're doing a cut crease or just anything. They're so good. I love these so much. Again, $1.25. Then I saw some new auto eyeliners from LA Colors. These are the LA Colors Shimmer Auto Eyeliners. It says glides on smooth. I got 3 different shades. I got, first off, the shade Party Time. It looks like it's going to be a really pretty purple. I don't have a lot of good experience. Yeah, they're not great. I haven't had many fantastic experiences with the auto eyeliners. I find them to be pretty waxy and a little bit dry. They're not super smooth and creamy. I am not going to pass like judgment just swatching it, because it might apply better on the waterline, than it does on the hand. I think the pigment's okay. It looks like a very soft kind of like lilac-y tone, which is not bad at all. Also picked up the shade Jammin', which looks like it's a really pretty soft green tone. Yeah, that color actually looks really pretty. It's like a soft emerald shade. Yeah. Yeah, ooh, this one's even worse than the purple one though. So the pigmentation is just really, really soft. This one definitely has more of that kind of pearlescent finish to it. A little bit more of that metallic finish. Really pretty. I just don't know. I don't know that they're pigmented enough to actually show up on the waterline. So we'll have to reserve judgment there. And then I picked up the shade Pearly White. And this one I thought would actually be a really pretty highlight color. I'm actually just all in all not a big fan of metallic shades in the waterline. I definitely prefer a matte eyeliner in my waterline. I just find that it holds up better. It's usually got better pigmentation, things like that. But I thought this tone might be really nice as like a highlight or an inner corner, something like that. This one just looks like a really pretty soft champagne, and that actually feels the best out of all of them, but it also has the softest pigmentation. Like, it's literally just a little bit of a sheen, almost no pigment there. So yeah, not impressed with these. If you are not absolutely just fiending over a softly sheeny eyeliner, I would say that you probably could skip these. I don't think they're anything super special. However, the IONI, these are the IONI, just the eyeliner pencils in the shade black. This is what I'm wearing today. This has very quickly become, let me see if I can find it in my little eyeliner jar here, but this has quickly become my very favorite eyeliner, like, of all time. It's been, I use it pretty much every single time I do my makeup here recently. And of course, I'm looking for it now, and it's absolutely hidden from me. I just used you. Where did you go? There we go. So this is the IONI just eyeliner pencil. It's in the shade black, but the reason I love these as much as I do is because they just don't budge. They're super creamy, like inky, very pigmented black eyeliners. See, compared to the LA Colors, it is so smooth and so creamy. You literally need hardly any pressure to get a good, nice, solid black line. But once it dries down, it doesn't freaking move. It lasts pretty well in my waterline. Guys, I have incredibly watery eyes. My waterline just kind of washes anything away. My previous favorite eyeliner was the Milani Stay Put eyeliner in the shade After Dark. I love that pencil still to this day. I already have backups in my collection. It's just pretty pricey, and I go through it so quickly because I use a black eyeliner every single time I do my makeup. I was just looking for a more affordable option. When I came across this at Dollar Tree, I was like, let's give it a shot. We'll see. Y'all, this surprised me so much. I'm going to let that truly set down on the back of my hand, and then we'll do the rub test. We'll test out the LA Colors as well, but these are fantastic. So I did go and I picked up 2 backups of it. That is how much I like this pencil. So yeah, if you see these at your if you see these at your Dollar Tree and you enjoy a black, inky, super creamy pencil eyeliner, you're going to love it. It's so nice. And then I saw something new from IONI, and this is the 2-in-1 Everlasting Lash Glue Liner. Now, I've heard, I want to say, a couple other people talk about this, and they said that it was good. You guys know that I do not wear false lashes. I think, first of all, they're uncomfortable. I just don't like the way they feel on my eyes. But for the most part, the reason I don't wear them is because I'm just really terrible at applying them. I don't know if it's because I have a weird shaped eye, or if because, I don't know, I missed that day in school. I don't know what happened, but I cannot seem to get a lash to go on my eye properly to save my hiney. I was thinking, hoping, praying, really, that something like this would make lash application just a little bit easier, especially with the holidays coming up and New Year's. You know, I kind of want to do that like classic New Year's Eve look with the big lashes and the glitter and things like that. So I'm hoping that this is going to help. The packaging is really cute. It's got this, I love the actual font on it. It's got this really cute kind of cursive pink writing on this black background. Actually super cute. If you told me this was a $1.25 eyeliner, I would not believe you. Let's see what the actual applicator looks like. So is that a brush tip? It has a brush tip applicator. I was expecting this to be a felt tip applicator, which you guys know is not my favorite. I definitely prefer a brush tip to a felt tip. I just feel like felt tips tug on my eye, and it's really difficult for me to get a nice clean line, especially on my very wrinkly hooded eyelids. But this has a nice sharp kind of brush tip applicator. Makes me so happy. Let's see if we can actually get a good nice sharp line. Yeah, that's actually nice. That is so nice. I was expecting this to be dry and just kind of like not good, but actually got a nice amount of pigmentation there. It seems like there's a good amount of liquid coming out, so I'm super excited about that. Let's see if it's actually sticky. It is sticky. It doesn't seem super sticky though. I don't know. Oh, the drier it gets, the stickier it gets. Ooh, should we see if we can actually stick a little lash here? My Kiss Falscara lash, just kind of like individual lashes. I just want to take one of these and see if I can actually make it stick to that lash line, to that lash glue, and see if it's actually secure or not. So I just stuck it. I don't know, that looks so funny, but I just stuck that little individual lash to that lash glue. That actually seems, that is secure. I have hope. There is hope, mamas. There is hope. All right. I'm freaking stoked. I'm probably going to sit here and I'm going to waste this entire thing trying to get a pair, a set of lashes done. But I have hope. For the first time in a very long time, I have hope that I might actually be able to apply good gravy. I might get some false lashes on these eyes, guys. Wish for me, hope for me, pray for me. Whatever you got to do. But y'all, I'm freaking excited. I'm ecstatic. That is like on there. That's not good. That's not going anywhere. Next up, I saw these super freaking adorable little eyeshadow palettes, and I couldn't help myself. Usually when it comes to dollar store eyeshadow, I just stay away unless it's LA Colors. I find that LA Colors quality is usually pretty good. There are some of the palettes that I purchase from them that are just so nice. Like definitely should be much more expensive than they are. But the reason that I picked up these ones in particular was because I know this brand. I usually purchase this brand from Shop Miss A. And again, super affordable. They're $1 Shop Miss A. If you don't know what Shop Miss A is, it is basically an online dollar store. It's full of makeup and skincare and makeup tools and brushes. And I get so much really fantastic stuff from that store, like from that website. One of my very favorites. We do have a new at Shop Miss A video coming very shortly, so be on the lookout for that. But I have seen this brand over there quite often, so when I saw it in real life, I was like, ooh, let's pick it up. Let's see let's see how it goes. So this is the little eyeshadow palette you get, y'all. It's about as cheap gets. It almost is. It's very childlike. It's like little girl makeup, but it looks so cute. I thought the color story was kind of adorable. I just want to swatch and see if any of this is actually pigmented, like what's going on here. So let's go into this purple shade. Yeah, super lightly pigmented. I don't think that this is going to be worth much, but swatches are very different than application. So I'm going to do a little bit of a video on these. I'll put that up maybe a little bit later this week. We shall see how this actually works. I don't know. I can't really say anything about it yet, but what I thought was super fun is all of these are powders, but this is a cream. And I don't know if this is like an eyeshadow primer or what it is, but it's a cream. Yeah, and it's got like almost no pigmentation to it. So I think they included an eyeshadow primer in the palette, which I thought was pretty nifty. And then I also picked up, that was shade variation number 1. And then I also picked up shade variation number 2, just because, again, just because I thought this color story was super cute. And the same thing, they have this shade right here, which is a cream, whereas everything else is a powder. So I'm pretty sure that these are just like eyeshadow primers, because they have a little bit of that sticky tacky kind of feeling to them. So let's use a little bit of the primer, put it on, and then let's go into, well, you guys know I already got to go into this really pretty pink shade, and let's see if it applies better over the cream. Definitely more pigmented over the cream. So maybe these just need to go on top of an eyeshadow primer in order to really stick to the skin. I think the tones are really, really pretty. I don't know. We shall see. I will get back to you on those. That was it for the eyeshadow, but y'all, I got some lip products. You know, I cannot resist when it comes to lip products. I just think they're so much fun. I love a good, bright, fun, colorful lip, and I have been into lip glosses like, oh, I've been head over heels for lip glosses here recently. This thing right here, though, I have talked about this one before, like this particular product, not in this shade, but this is the IONI Fat Lip Chubby Stick. And the reason that I like these as much as I do is just because I freaking love the name of them. You remember Fat Girls back in the day? Oh, loved it so very much. Monique, one of my very favorite people in the whole wide world, she really helped me with body positivity and things like that. Love that woman. But every time I see fat spelt that way, it brings back good memories. But these are the Fat Lip Chubby Sticks. It says lip liner and lipstick in one, multi-use, creamy, long-lasting lip crayon. This is in the shade Mexico Pink. Yeah, Mexico Pink. And y'all, I just think that shade, that tone is really pretty. And the thing about these is they're a straight up old school wooden pencil. It's like, you know, those old school wooden lip liners? It's exactly what this is, just a super chubby one. And I love that. I love to use these as lip liners and as lipsticks because they're so creamy. They're so creamy and they're so pigmented. Let's blend that out. Look how creamy it is. It's just, they're freaking fantastic. I love these. I have a couple of them in my collection at this point. Y'all, I have pretty much every shade that they've released at my local Dollar Tree anyway. I love these. If you like a good lip pencil, these are so good. And because they're so fat, you get a ton of product in here. They're easy to hold as well. Super easy to use to line the lips and then fill them in. It's just a really great 2-in-1 product. And then they are also very long wearing. They're matte, but they dry down. They're not like super, I don't know, they don't feel super drying and uncomfortable on the lips at all. They're a very comfortable matte formula, but they're very long wearing as well. Lightweight, like they're so lightweight that you can pretty much forget that you have anything on your lips. If you put these on and then put just a little bit of a lip gloss over top of them, they look so pretty, so pretty. So if you like a good, just very simple lip process, these are fantastic. They come in a couple of really great colors as well. These are just, I love these. Love these. 10 out of 10. I found I love it when I come across like drugstore brands at the Dollar Tree, because it's just like, I don't know how freaking old these are. So these are from L'Oreal Paris. These are the L'Oreal Paris Color Riche Le Gloss, and I got them in 2 different shades. This one is basically just a blue tinted a clear tinted blue kind of lip gloss, and then this one is this is Mystic Mauve. So this one is Mystic Mauve, and then this one says Plum Rush. Y'all, you can tell these are freaking ancient. Like, these are probably so freaking old. I'm kind of terrified. I'm hoping that they don't stink to high heaven, but I'm equal parts terrified and incredibly intrigued. So we're gonna see what this is all about. Oh, okay. So it has, you know, that old school kind of like slanted tip applicator. You squeeze it and a little bit of the product comes out. Let's do a little bit of a swatcheroonie. Okay, so that color, ooh, so there is a little bit of pigment there. More pigment than I was expecting. This is a really pretty like brownie mauve tone. Actually looks really pretty over that pink lipstick. Let's see, let's put a little bit on the lips. Ooh, they smell kind of like chocolate a little bit, or like vanilla. Yeah, so it almost has like an oily kind of feel to it. It's not, I was expecting it to be like a super thick, gloopy kind of gloss, and it doesn't feel like that. It's actually pretty thin. Yeah, that feels nice. And then we have the shade Plum Rush. Is this actually blue, or is this just going to be like a clear? Y'all, it's actually tinted blue. That's crazy town. So very, very light. It's pretty much clear, but there is a very, very slight kind of blue tint there. They actually feel really, really nice on the lips. I'm excited about these. Fantastic. Ooh, there's a little bit of like a mintiness there too. I wouldn't say it's necessarily a plumping kind of gloss, but there's a little bit of that like minty, cool, like refreshingness to them as well. These are super cute. $1.25, can't beat it. Also picked up something, another new thing. This is another new brand. This is the Make Me Up Plumping Lip Gloss. It says new right on there. Right on the packaging, it says this is infused with almond oil and jojoba. Jojoba. I can't say that word for the life of me. Jojoba seed oil as well. And this reminded me, do you guys remember that viral lip plumping gloss that was all over the place on TikTok? I want to say probably a couple of months ago. Now, absolutely ancient in TikTok terms, but this looked super similar to that. And that one was supposed to be, it was like that viral lip plumping gloss. It was like super spicy, and I was excited. I was like, could this be something like that? Because the packaging is almost identical. I actually really like this packaging. It feels really nice. This is a lot heavier than I was expecting it to be. Let's see what it... Ooh. That smells like skincare. Like, it doesn't really smell... You know when you open up a lip gloss and you expect it to be like, smell like vanilla or cupcakes or fruit. This one that smells like skincare. Like straight up skincare. How... Let's see. Let's add a little bit on top, just because I actually really, really like that. Ooh. Not crazy about the scent of it. It smells like skincare. I feel like I just put skincare on my lips, which, you know, depending on how you feel about it, could be a good thing or a bad thing. I don't want to get red lipstick in my lip gloss. So it kind of has like a soapy kind of taste to it, so not my favorite. We'll leave that on for just a minute and see if it actually starts plumping. It doesn't really feel spicy or anything like that yet. Ooh, I might have put too much lip gloss on. My lipstick is going to start melting off here in just a minute. All right, let's kick it into high gear and get this video done. But yeah, I'm not really feeling any plumping thing. So maybe it's not like the viral lip plumping gloss that was on TikTok. Oh, it's starting to get a little bit spicy. We'll see. I will update you guys on that. Next up, I just picked up this one. This is the Read My Lips. This is from Beauty Intuition. Ooh, yeah, it's starting to get spicy. It's not like spicy kind of plumping. It's got more of that kind of like cooling, minty kind of plumping. Yeah, but I can definitely feel it on my lips now. But I picked these up just because I thought the packaging was super freaking adorable. They're like little glitter. But you know, I opened it and I realized it's just a sticker. Can you guys see that top part is just a sticker? Let's see. Let's open it up and swatch them. Oh, that's a really pretty pink lip gloss though. So there is the light pink shade. What do they smell like? Oh, they smell like vanilla. They've got that cupcake kind of scent to them. And then the darker pink shade. They're so pigmented. They're so pigmented. Yeah, I like these. I'm excited about these. They don't feel super thick or anything like that. They just feel like, you know, a standard kind of lip gloss. Not super thick, but not super thin either. Just your standard lip gloss formula, but they're beautifully pigmented. I think that light pink lip gloss is going to be so pretty just in the center of your lips for like an ombre kind of effect. And this darker one is like so pigmented. You could put that on just with a lip liner and be good to go. Super cute. $1.25 for two of them. Not mad about it at all. It says they're nourishing and hydrating. Okay, like that. But the lip gloss that I am the most excited about is this one right here. So the lipstick that I'm wearing today in today's video is the Maybelline Vinyl Ink Liquid Lipstick in the shade Red Hot. This is one of my very favorite red lipsticks of all time. Usually it will stay on for absolutely hours, but because I just put that lipstick on top of it, ooh, it's starting to get on my teeth. Because I just put that lip gloss on top of it, messes with the formula, so now my lips are going to start melting off. But this is such a beautifully long wearing lip product. It stays on for absolutely ever, doesn't migrate, doesn't flood it doesn't like bleed out through my lip line, things like that. Love this. So when I saw this one, I was like, are we looking at a dupe? Like, is this like a knockoff of this one? Because this one's kind of expensive. I think this is like $10 or $11 at Ulta. So, you know, I mean, not the most expensive of the expensive, but still $10 is $10, you know what I mean? So I was like, is this something similar? So we shall see. This is the Beauty Intuition Get Ready to Shine lip gloss. But the thing about these, especially the cheaper ones, sometimes they'll label it as a lip gloss, but in reality, it will actually be a liquid lipstick, which is what I'm kind of hoping is the case for this one. So the packaging looks really, really similar. Can you guys like understand why I would think that these would like maybe be a dupe of each other? I don't know. It's just, it's immediately where my brain went. We shall see though. Actually, I really like the packaging of this. So 2 edges are flat, and then let's see if we can see. Yeah. So it's kind of like this teardrop shape almost, which is kind of cool. Okay, so you have a straight up doe foot applicator, and then let's do a little swatcheroonie. Ooh, that is pigmented. That's a really beautiful red color, but is it going to dry down? That is the question. I actually really like this though. If you like a good like pigmented lip gloss, this might be for you. This was the only shade they had there though. I don't know if it comes in other shades or not. Red kind of apt. I mean, it's kind of, you know, perfect for the season. It is the season of the red lip after all. But I don't think this is going to dry down. That makes me super sad. So it's definitely not a dupe. Yeah, this isn't going to dry down. This is indeed a lip gloss, but it is a beautifully pigmented lip gloss, which is super, super nice. Either way, even though it's not a dupe, I am still very, very excited about it. Cannot wait to wear it. I picked up one last lip product. This is another one from IONI. This is the Lip Plumper Gloss, and I just picked it up because I thought this tone, like this color, was absolutely insane. It's like metallic. Now, I know that the time for metallic lips is long gone. 2016, 2018 is over. But I still enjoy a good frosty pink lip every now and then. And I just thought this color was so freaking pretty. I could not pass it up. Let's see how pigmented it is. That's actually so nice. That is a straight up metallic, like that is pink metal. It's a really pretty pigmented lip gloss. I can't put anything on my lips at the moment because it will just run all over my face. But I'm excited about this. I think the color is super pretty. Super reflective metallic pink, icy pink. Ooh, so nice. And then last but not least, I picked up a couple of blushes. Now I'm wearing one of these today. This is the BPURE Essentially Ageless Powder Blush. I threw away the packaging on these already, guys. I'm sorry. So I cannot tell you what colors these are, but there were only 2 colors available and I picked them both up. One is red and one is neutral. I'm wearing the red one today, y'all. Fire, absolute fire. This is beautiful. This just went on and looks so pretty on the cheeks. It is a matte blush, but it has just a bit of gentle luminosity to it so that it doesn't look flat on the skin. Beautifully pigmented. It has a very soft kind of blurring, velvetizing kind of finish to it. It just goes on the skin and looks so beautiful. So that is the red shade, and then I also picked up this more mauve kind of neutral tone. Is that mauve or is that peachy? Either way, it's very, very pretty. It's a very light toned blush. Yeah. Very, very soft, gently pigmented kind of blush. This is going to be so perfect if you just want that little pop of very, very natural looking color on the cheeks. So pretty. Very, very light. I will say I definitely prefer the red one. I think the red one is so pretty. It manages to be red but still incredibly wearable and very, very natural looking because it's such a soft red tone. So nice. Love them. Guys, that is pretty much it for today's video. I think all in all, we made out like kings. We made out like kings with this Dollar Tree haul. I love absolutely everything, with the exception of 1 or 2 things. I am incredibly happy with everything that I picked up. I wish you nothing but joy. Next time you go to your Dollar Tree, go hunting. Go treasure hunting. I promise you it will be so worth it. Coming out of the dollar store, you spend $10 and you get 10 new treasures, and then you get to kind of pat yourself on the back and say, ooh, I got bunches of new makeup, but I only spent $10. Ooh. So it's like a twofer. Before we leave, I do want to mention one non-makeup related item, and that is, well, I have two. First off being these freaking fans. I love a good fan. I think they are so much fun, and these are so freaking adorable. I picked these up at the Dollar Tree. They're $1.25. I feel like anyone who loves doing their makeup, you know, you do your setting spray, whatever you need to have a fan, dry it off. Go out in the summer, whether you go to the lake, or I love taking these to my son's like concerts and things like that, even in the dead of winter. Y'all know you get into that auditorium and it is so hot, and it's not like you can take an electric fan because they make noise and it's just like everybody looks at you like you're freaking crazy. So I take my little hand fan and I sit there and I'm cool as a cucumber, and I'm just enjoying the performance. I think these are invaluable and they're so freaking cute. I love them so much. They have 1,000,001 different, like, look at that. They have all kinds of different patterns. This one's my favorite. I think this one is so pretty. And then you get to be like, kind of like, you get to be that lady who like carries around a fan, and they have the cute little tassels on the end. They're $1.25, literally, like, and especially for stocking stuffers. If there are, you know, little girls like divas or divos in your life who just like, you know, everybody needs that fan. Just like, you know what I mean? These are freaking adorable. Perfect stocking stuffers. I bought so many of them. Like, all the little girls in my life are going to have a fan in their stocking this Christmas, and they're going to love every second of it. And then last but not least, I picked up these little ceramic eye wands. So these are from BPURE, and they're just little eye wands, but I actually used these, and these are so nice. So I put on what I've been using is this is my Elemis Pro Collagen Advanced Eye Treatment. This one is just a super hydrating under eye kind of treatment. So I'll put a little bit of that on, making sure I don't have makeup on my, or lipstick on my teeth. So I'll put a little bit of that on, and then just take these and just kind of like under my eyes. I keep these actually in the freezer, and they're ceramic, so they have that kind of like glass tip to them, and they're so cooling. They feel so nice on the under eyes. These are freaking fantastic. Love these. So I bought a ton of these as well, and they're going in in stockings as well. Y'all, I love you so very much. Thank you so much for coming and hanging out with me today. I know that today's video was just a teeny tiny little bit, you know, of a mess and maybe a little bit chaotic, but I hope you enjoyed it anyway. Guys, as always, no filters, no fancy lighting. It is just me sitting in front of my camera, playing with some new makeup, really enjoying and having a blast. I hope that you guys are enjoying what I'm doing. If you are, please make sure to give this video a big old thumbs up before you leave. And until next time, stay safe, take care of yourselves, and remember, you're important. Bye.